there's a list here.
Would a Perry Floor happen to be on it?
Yes, that is one of the people that has gone missing.
How early did he go missing?
A few days before the attacks began, or those were reported, so not long after your flight was saved. Some of the survivors began to, well, go missing. They had been slated to go to certain schools or take new employment or meet with family, and they never got there.
But we saw that guy at the Seven Nation Army place.
Oh,
Or we saw someone pretending to be him.
Ooh.
Are there pictures included with the missing persons list?
yes. He actually can show you. He has it in a manila old style. He has a photograph.
Okay, yeah, of course.
It does look like the guy that you saw.
That mean Halloween
Okay.
Jack is in trouble?
Personally, I feel like if anybody could handle a serial killer, it would be the ambassador for the Seven Nation Army. Especially given, and then U2 kind of waves his arm at the shit we've had to deal with Roku. And he goes, if this is somebody that's under him and the kind of chaos he can bring, I'm not super worried about Halloween Jack, but I guess we could just let him know to keep an eye on him.
It doesn't really make any sense. Are you implying that this is what took the person's identity? He looked like this, correct? He holds up the
Yeah.
photo again.
Yeah, U2 kind of nods his head. He goes, yeah, we just saw that guy at the Earth Ambassador's office today. He was speaking to Halloween Jack about getting his passport approved.
I see. Yeah, this is probably just a case of bureaucracy or things getting lost, red tape, that sort of thing. Who knows? It's been a chaotic few days. Maybe Perry Floor just decided to take a quick break, enjoy the moon, not go to his school, and, well, in all the chaos, just wasn't able to get in touch with anyone.
Let me give you a little bit of advice. Within the past few days, weeks even, we have seen vampires, zombies, ghosts fly out of people's bodies. Weird things. Nothing is a coincidence anymore.
That's why you need a paranormal investigator.
No.
Oh, if you feel that the case is going to involve the paranormal, it's really out of my league. I would be happy to have any help, but it also seems like you all are busy with what you're doing here and these fine gentlemen.
Well, we didn't want to leave the zombies not have bodies.
Zombies. Interesting. They're kept in here?
Yuki, I wouldn't go in there.
Please don't report that.
Sure. I don't need to. That's fine.
Should
Well-
go in there. Actually,
No,
wait, you should. Should go in there and stand on an X.
No, don't tell him
Oh?
mean things, Roland.
Stand on the X. Why is that?
Everybody should stand on the X.
No, stop making
Roland,
my friend
We'll get
heat
around
up,
to
Roland.
it.
Everybody on the whole moon
Why?
should stand on the X.
Why?
The end of
Enlightenment. He sips on his soda, stuffs a cracker into his face.
Marisol squints her eyes at him.
Well, I'm glad that you're all here, and it seems all still relatively well. Nobody's run into anything weird, but if you happen to learn anything more about this Perry Floor, I'll try to get in touch with him.
If you have a pen and paper, then she holds up her movie.
Of course, I always do. Takes it out of his jacket pocket and starts to write down the information you get to him. Roku and Jase are already moving over to Roku's car, so they'll be departing rather than just standing around like NPCs do.
I'm sure Roku's probably just shouting shit as he goes.
Yeah, he's just in the background shouting things like,
Seven Nation.
jump off.
Seven Nation.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah. But if you give him that information, he'll nod. All right, this will help. If I get in touch with this Perry Floor, I will let him know that I spoke with you and I know you all, and hopefully they trust me enough. I just would want to ask them about their time while they couldn't be contacted, and I suppose I should bring a firearm if they want to meet me, right? Because they might be wearing a Perry Floor mask.
Yeah, they might not be who they say they are. They might look like him, but they may not be him.
That seems rather absurd.
It's not the most absurd thing I've heard of today.
All right, that's fair. I understand that things are a little strange lately, so I will be careful. Thank you.
very careful. Maybe meet him in front of the other guy.
The other guy?
Halloween Jack. I don't know. Maybe he'll be there. I could probably left to go home wherever that.
Yes, wherever that is. And on that note, off camera, there is a dark room where Perry Floor is. He's just gotten there, opened the door, and walked in. There is a light. It's dim. He turns it on. The room is painted black. There are white eyes everywhere, painted on the wall. He steps in towards a chair, the only furniture in the room, where there is somebody tied to the chair. The person tied to the chair is Perry Floor. Perry Floor leans over in front of Perry Floor and smiles. I think I'll just be you for a little bit longer. And you can see, well, as the audience, the original Perry Floor, which you can assess, is covered in cuts, and there are a few chunks of him removed. He is alive, but he is trying to scream under his duct tape to no avail. And that is where we will leave off.